cocktail aficionados. It's John Moser with yet another edition of Cocktails Out of Quarantine. Listen, it is a beautiful sunny day here in north central Ohio, which is welcome because we really had fall come on quickly. I won't say it's exactly hot, it's in the 60s though, and it has me in the mood for tiki, because how many days are we gonna have like this before the nastiness sets in? We start switching over entirely to cool weather drinks. So I love tiki drinks. I even have my special tiki shirt on. See that? Isn't that cool? So the drink I'm going to make today is called the Bahama Mama, and it's got an interesting history to it. Of course, a lot of this is speculative. One version, we know it goes at least back to the 1950s, if not considerably earlier. The recipe, and it comes to us from a very experienced bartender by the name of Oswald Slade Greenslade. Slade is his nickname. He was a native of the Bahamas. He was a bartender at the Nassau Beach Hotel for 50 years before he retired in 1999. He's still alive. He wrote a book fairly recently about his experiences. But according to him, he's the one who apparently discovered the drink. He didn't invent it. It may have gone back to the 1930s. It is said that it was named for a Caribbean dancer and performer named Dottie Lee Anderson. Her nickname was, guess what, the Bahama Mama. So it may have gotten its name from that. There's another theory that says it actually goes back to the 1920s, even if it didn't go by this particular name. Because in the 1920s, when Prohibition was the law of the land in the United States, the Bahamas was a major center for rum smuggling into the United States. So some have suggested that the drink was actually invented there. I don't know, but it's a classic drink. The Bahama Mama, if you look online for recipes, there are a ton of different ones. The one that I'm going to show you how to make is the one that is closest to the traditional recipe. It's not as sweet, right? Some of these are just a variety of rums and a whole bunch of citrus. Of course, it's got rum, it's got citrus, but it also has a little bit of coffee liqueur, which is going to add some bitterness to it, make it a little bit more of a grown-up drink. So here's what we need. First of all, we are going to be using coconut rum. I picked up this bottle, Siesta Key. It is distilled in Sarasota, Florida, thinking about all the people who have been affected by Hurricane Ian. My parents are very close to there. Fortunately, they got through it okay. We've got dark rum, got Myers here. Here's the coffee liqueur. Now, if you have Tia Maria or Kahlua, whatever you want, this comes from my friends at MLH Distillery in Grove City, Pennsylvania. I love the stuff they make, and their coffee liqueur is excellent. And pineapple juice. So here's the thing. How many of us have pineapples sitting around, and how many of us have the means to press pineapples into pineapple juice? I don't. Often I fall back on the canned stuff, which isn't all that good. So my wife gave me this idea. Last time we had cubed pineapple chunks, she said, why don't you pour the juice into ice cube trays and freeze them? Genius. So here we go. I got a bunch of them here. Right? It's just a matter of defrosting enough. There's a good amount of pineapple in here. And then finally, lemon juice. There's our lemons. And we're going to garnish, ideally, with a brandied cherry and a pineapple wedge. I don't have any pineapple wedges, but I sure do have Luxardo cherries. I never do without those. Okay, those are the things you need to make the drink. Let's make it. We start, as we do so often, with a cocktail shaker of ice, into which we are going to add an ounce of coconut rum. Ooh, that smells delicious. And then we will add a similar amount, that is an ounce of Myers dark rum. Love that stuff too. Rum is so good. A half ounce of the coffee liqueur. There we go. And that's our liquor. Oh, I have measured out here 2.5 ounces of pineapple juice. It is pineapple heavy, but hey, it's a tiki drink. What do you expect? And we will also add 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lemon. And I got that easily from 1/2 of a good size lemon. So there we go. That's gonna add a little sour to it. This is gonna be a really well-balanced drink. Here we go. All right, we have a hurricane glass with fresh ice, into which we will pour our well blended drink. Oh my. That is gorgeous. And get every drop out of this. And I like sourdough cherries. Let's see if I can fish one out of here without tweezers. There we go. I thought I had it. There we go. Hey, I should use a toothpick. Makes it prettier, doesn't it? Skewer it like that. Place it like so. Here we go. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Bahama Mama. Smells delicious. Taste? Oh, that's heavenly, heavenly. Not too sweet, right? The lemon and the coffee liqueur gives it a perfect balance. This is a wonderful drink any time of year. You don't have to wait for tiki season. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. And until next time, cheers.